Hello everyone, this is Angel Writer. I thought I would post up a video about the coronavirus from my perspective and what I'm connected with, what I've seen, what I've heard, etc. Um, I'm taking a break from cleaning right now. I'm making this my cleaning day. And generally the things that I've been doing naturally even before this thing hit here, I've always done. Having a stock of food, whether it's pantry or the freezer, batch cooking, cleaning something at least once a week or once a month, keeping good hygiene, taking showers, washing hands, keeping a thing of hand sanitizer around for a something. And I also generally hibernate and stay inside anyway because during cold and flu season, that spreads, okay? If you've ever been in a school, if you've ever been in a choir, you know how that happens. In fact, I remember one year when there was a nasty cold virus that went around. I caught that sucker after after several practices in a row, and I vowed never to go back to group practices again, especially when other people were around coughing, hacking, etc. So, what they're telling people is common sense type of stuff. The good news is that we're teaching people about taking care of yourself. Some companies are now waking up to the fact like, oh, okay, so maybe we should put something in there, some protection for sick people. Because companies are losing money. Sporting events, all the people there are losing money. People who are umpires, vendors, etc., they're losing money. I haven't seen gas prices under $2 in my own state of Michigan for I don't know how long. And it's like, holy crap, it's $1.95, $1.99? What the hell? Because it's low supply and demand, right? So I think what's happening is, okay, we have this in place. Let's make it easier for everyone. And I hope it gets that way because it's a scare. We don't know. And I think the scariest part is the unknown about it. I personally think if we knew more information at the beginning, and if it was isolated more in China than it was, or they failed on their part in China, or even internationally, I don't think we would be as freaked out as we are now. I mean, we went through this with SARS, we went through this with MERS, and this is just an advanced version of those, or I call it the super flu. So if you take care of yourself like you do with normal cold and flu season, you can do it here. But the reason why things are being closed, it's not to freak people out and scare people, which there's a lot of snowflakes out there who are like that. It's precautionary measures. We're taking ideas from what they've done in South Korea, where they've had thousands of people that just kind of popped up out of nowhere from 0 to 100 in a day. But in that case, what happened there was because of the fact that there was a religious cult, one member who refused to get tested before going to a religious ceremony that she felt like she had to go to, got tested afterwards to find out she had the bug, found out other people had to get tested, they got spread. But according to their rules, they're not supposed to wear masks. They're not supposed to wear gloves. They're not supposed to do a lot of stuff that we should be doing. And because of that, that's the result of what's happened. And I think we need to look at that as an example. And I teach students in South Korea online. And I'll tell you what, the stories I hear and how scared they are, I understand. They don't like being stuck in their house. They're getting to the point where it's like they need to go out. And even if you go out, you wear the masks. I have a supply of that. I've had those for a while just to help me protect from cold weather. Well, now I got another use. So, I think this is a lesson to always be prepared no matter what. And I think this is one of those cases. Always be prepared no matter what. Always seek for prevention. Because the more you do that and the more you do that kind of self-care, the better. And I think that's the big lesson here. But on the other hand, for those people who have mental health issues, PTSD, people who are generally social and now can't be, it's going to be harder for them. For me, I'm used to it. The only things I do people-wise is go out for group meetings for different things, or presentations, or every once in a while meet a good friend one-on-one, but that's it. Otherwise, I'm a homebody. I work from home. I do a lot of different stuff from home. So it's not really a big deal to me. So it's like, okay, welcome to the club. Have fun. Have any questions, you can talk to me. I could give you ideas on what to do. And that's how I see it. And unless I'm like with family and friends, I'll do the handshake and the hugging because I'm familiar with them. But at the same time, it feels kind of weird that I have to do that elbow rub. But you have to have some fun with it. And I think that's the thing. You got to take the good with the bad through all this. But I do see a lot of life lessons here. I do see a lot of moral lessons here. I think those companies who got too greedy for their own good are now realizing, oh, if I lose money, I lose customers, I lose a lot. Got to make adjustments real quick. And if you're transparent about what you're doing, and you're also transparent that you're taking as much precautionary measures as possible, at the end of all this, you're going to not only come out at the end, but you're going to make a lot more money and earn a lot more respect. That I can guarantee for sure. So I'm also thinking, I've had a couple other ideas, conspiracy theories, like, do you suppose, like with with everybody getting tested like they have been, how many of these are false positives, and is there a chance for them to get retested again? I heard from a student to have x-rays done. And if you have those x-rays and you don't see it inside of you, you'll be okay. I think that's and go to your doctor for that. I think that's a really good suggestion, and I love that idea. I would also suggest that, if you don't trust those tests, you might as well talk to your doctor. And if they said they can't really help unless you have symptoms, okay, you just self-care and monitor yourself. But remember, it's a virus, and a virus basically means you can't really use medicine for it. You have to let it take its course. And so you do the home remedies, like what I do. Spicy soup, kimchi, chicken noodle soup, the orange juice, Gatorade, keep yourself hydrated. Take multivitamins, vitamin C. What else have I done? Hot tea. The stuff that you usually do when you get a cold, right? Well, now you can do it with this. And just let this be a message for you to take a breather, to relax, take it easy. And I think this is let's take a big breather time. We've been freaking out in political things. We've been fighting each other. I mean, we're just in this sort of like tense situation now and having these nasty panic attacks and just going at it. Well, maybe this is the time to stop and say, hey, wait a minute. Is this really worth it? Is a sickness really worth fighting with another person because of their background or because we don't agree with them politically? And if this gets done by at least, May or June, that would be awesome. But if not, and it goes longer, it does. It's a wait and see thing. What would be weird to me is that suddenly in September, everything's done. 2 months and just ahead of our elections in November. That would be pretty weird to me. And I could see a whole lot of conspiracy theorists putting their tinfoil hats and going, and I think some people are already thinking about that already. It's crossed my mind. I'm not going to lie to you, right? Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, hey, let's support each other. Let's hang out. And you don't need 2 months, of toilet paper. You don't. 2 weeks, at least a month's worth is fine. We're going to be fine, guys. Stop panicking. Take a deep breath. Talk to those who have done like I have. Who are homebodies or who have always been prepared. Learn from them. Educate yourself. And just do a lot of self-care. This is the time to do the ultimate self-care, not only for you, but for others around you. And that's the important point here. So anyways, guys, we're going to get through this. We're all in the words of Red Green Show, we're all in this together. Bye.